Hello, everybody. It's John Johnston, heart attack and TBI survivor. I want to talk about sleep. It vexes me, sleep. It's one of the most important things I've found that if I am going to have a good or bad day because of my brain injury, that I need sleep and I need consistently good sleep. And I have tried my hardest to figure out how to get this, and it's been a chore. I journal about sleep every day, and I normally write down I in my case when I journal I do it into a recorder when I'm walking normally, but I talk about when I went to bed, when I woke up, if I woke up during the night, did I feel like I had restless sleep, and then I talk about the horrible dreams I have sometimes. If I had one, I put it into my journal if I remember it. Sometimes I wake up from horrible dreams and they go immediately into a journal entry. Maybe at some point I'll talk about how I actually do journal entries. But sleep, I get about 6 hours a night if it's going well. And that means, here's the thing, I've tried to change when I go to bed to see if I could sleep longer, and that hasn't worked. For example, I normally go to bed every night at midnight or try to go to bed right around that same time. I try to be consistent, and for me, it's midnight. Sounds a little late probably for some people, but that's what I've found for that works for me through journaling because I tracked it. And I usually wake up about 6 o'clock, unless my beloved dog Esther wakes me up beforehand. I last night I went to bed at 11 p.m. because I thought, okay, I'll try seeing if I can sleep longer. And no, I woke up at 5 a.m., 6 hours again. And it doesn't matter what I do, it's always 6 hours is the longest I could sleep at any one time. I have tried melatonin, which works for going to sleep. I can go to sleep without it. I've tried several different types of drugs. I don't like taking them, but they haven't made a single bit of difference. In fact, a lot of them cause me to be groggy the next few days. I don't like it. But I do use journaling to keep track of my sleep. And I think it's one of the most important things that we can do is actually sleep to recover. One of the things that I figured out about sleep was when I was in speech language, when I was in speech therapy, seeing a speech language pathologist for my brain injury. And she said, when you sleep, your brain basically gets rid of the tangles in your brain because it's like a self cleaning process for your brain. And if you don't sleep well, or if you don't sleep at all, most of my life I actually lived on 4 hours of sleep a night, and I was a tough guy because I always said, pansies need sleep. I don't need sleep. I'm a man. And I survived like that. In fact, there were times at which I'd have insomnia, and I literally would sleep a half hour a night for a week straight and be hallucinating by the end of the week, which was always fun without drugs too. And it was always not fun. It wasn't fun. But now I would like to say that there is virtue in sleep and there is virtue in taking care of yourself with it. This is really rambly. And is it going anywhere? Anyway, if people see this, I realize this channel is really small and hasn't gotten a lot of views. I'd like to know what other people are doing for sleep. Do you sleep through the night? Do you actually get any sleep? Are you able to consistently sleep for a long time? And if you don't, how do you make up for it? Thank you for any responses I get to this. It's been a lonely channel so far. Please subscribe. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing, obviously.